Welcome to a special Adventures from the Stream excerpt where we address combat. Randy's going to get us started rolling a 1 and his perception check. Thanks for joining us. As you guys approach the hills, Tusk is up front. Tusk, give me a perception check, please.
The hills are alive.
Are they?
The sound of
Are they, though, really?
whatever I see in front of me.
Nothing!
Oh, nothing!
Oh.
Tusk just turns around and starts walking back towards town.
He's just walking with his eyes closed to see if he runs into anything first. He's got like a record going. He's got a record to see how far he can walk without looking.
Is that our first one of
I think so.
campaign?
Sure.
It's something to note. Jason, if you have a moment, you can note that. What we're going to do is we are going to roll an initiative, folks. Let's get some numbers going here. Establish that by the time we get to our next combat. For this one, we'll stick with some theater of the mind, but think of the setting that you're looking at right here. There's a stream and there are some hills, and it's mostly open. What happens as you're approaching the hills, you hear right before you see howling, and then a wolf lunges from right behind an edge of a hill. This is a big wolf. It's not just your normal barky wolf. This is a howl that howl at the moon kind of howl, and this big creature. It has almost like stripes of gray and brown down both sides of its muzzle. Its entire back has a long black streak on it, and it has the gray and brown on both sides. And it lunges right forward and leaps towards Allie and Tusk.
Would we say the situation is dire?
Not necessarily, no. But I would watch where you step.
Oh,
Oh god.
What? What do you mean?
Yeah. That's worse. I'd rather have the dire
I
situation.
need to go back and get some silver weapons.
Bro, you don't even know what's going on.
All right, let me just a second here. You guys think of how panicked you may be for a moment, because apparently that tab got lost. I gotta open it back up.
Well, Tusk didn't see crap, so he's not panicking.
I wasn't paying attention. I had my mage hand up, just scribbling down notes of our previous escapade and how many inventory we've moved. And then I'm also talking to Allset just a little bit about the quality of our shirts seems to be lacking.
I'm using a different guy. I'll have to have my guys look at it. I know the whole burn thing, that's understandable, but you shouldn't be able to rip that easy.
I
That's
thought we were
definitely not-
trying to build in the fire resistance.
Well, I mean, resistance, yes, but
Well, she was really strong. Look at these ants.
So don't step on the ants, please. We don't
And
want
then when I noticed the whole, the wolf jumping out, I do a heavy sigh and close my book and have to stow my pipe. Oh, jeez.
and
I can never finish this good tobacco.
my mage hand, I put my book down and I have mage hand just try to draw out what's going on right now as we move in. My mage hand is my selfie hand.
Just selfie stick.
That's really cool.
Listen.
Yeah. All right. So the wolf lunges, and perhaps it's quick reflexes between the two of you, or you might describe it as a bungle where you just kind of fall, or whatever it is. The wolf just misses you, lands on the ground right behind you, kind of does that dusty, cartoony skid and turns, and snaps forward at a bite forward at Tusk's backside.
Tusk.
Wolf's trying to bite your butt, buddy.
Somebody hear something.
And let's see, now I've got to switch screens here. 19. I think that's
Ooh.
gonna hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
That's good. Yeah, that's no fun.
That is 14 damage.
Ouch.
Damn, what a pain in the ass.
Exactly. You just got
What bit me?
bit in the butt. And
Who was Marty? Why are you biting me?
you're a humanoid, right?
Yes.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh man, good thing it's a +4. Let's see if it helps me though.
You feel, and I don't know if this is the first time your ass is burned,
Aw, man.
but you feel a burning where you were bit. and that burning starts to course through, because you failed the saving throw. The burning starts to course through your veins, and you get a little twitchy, but nothing particularly bad is happening yet.
Let's put
He
you
said your
down,
butt
buddy.
was hot.
Well, it's Tush Smolder ass.
Smolder ass.
There
That's
you
his,
go.
That's his creature of the night.
All right,
Back
next
in the
up
barrel I
initiative,
go.
I think was Alset.
Yes.
All
Yeah,
right.
I will be casting a version of Mage Armor called Armor of Shadows because I'm a crazy warlock. So I will be casting that as one action, so that's burning up my action. I'll be casting that upon myself.
If you would too, this is not going to cost an action. We'll call it a bonus. Roll a
Okay.
perception check for me, please.
18.
All right, with an 18, you see right at the beginning of your turn, as you start to cast your spell, you see there is another wolf on the opposite side of the party from where the first one jumped in. So like you were surrounded by two, flanked, I think is the right word. When you're surrounded by two, I think they just call it flanked.
Hey, Mario, you got one coming up the rear here.
Ooh, wait, you mean against
Another
Tusk's
one?
rear?
And
Yeah, I'll actually point it out, like right there.
Ooh,
so do you have any other things to do, or is that just your action?
Well, that's considered one action. I don't
Yeah.
think I can.
Well,
really
I don't
do
know if
anything
you have any bonuses or anything like that.
else. No, it's fine. Yeah.
So one of the reasons I mentioned that is this is our first combat encounter with these 4 new characters already at level 4, which means it's the first time we're really going to interact with all of the mechanics of what can my character do, what as the character do they already know that as a player I don't know because I didn't play at level 1 to 4, but the character should know that it can do this ability even though I forget, that kind of thing. So we're going to start getting a handle on how our characters operate.
I mean, I don't know. Do I need to like hold on or something? You need to grapple? How do I drive this thing?
Oh man, that would be crazy. Oh, wrestle this wolf down.
Just do like a Ratatouille up here, but like with combat.
I haven't seen that, sorry.
Sorry.
There are some references I still don't
Somebody
get.
watching is going to get the reference. I
Oh,
promise.
definitely.
You never know.
So, yeah, with that, what your actions are up to you. Now, I would say, just like most small movements, getting down from a half-orc isn't going to cost you anything.
yeah, imagine
I mean,
the
can I
half-orc
just-
bent down after the dog bit its
Yeah.
butt, so it made it easier for.
Yeah.
I mean, can I just kick or stab from up here? Like,
I don't see why not. If you have a weapon that's long enough, I mean, the thing is literally got fangs in the half-orc's fleshy part.
And he's not happy about it.
Yeah.
I
Like in his
sure
butt.
do have a spear.
A spear is awesome. A wolf kebab. Go for it.
Man, how's that tasty?
I'm gonna have to.
That was all of them.
It's
I
still,
don't
yeah, it's
know how
still
to do
rolling
that.
all the damage dice too. That's all right because you missed.
There.
Well, it's a 4. Well, a 9, I guess,
Look
with
at the
the
damage you had.
modifier.
Listen,
Yeah, it's not quite high enough to hit this stealthy wolf. It's just, I don't know. Let's go. And as what color is half-orc blood, Randy? It's yours.
Let's say it's kind of a blackish dark blue.
So the blackish dark blue bits of blood drip from the wolf's mouth as it pulls away from Tusk, and your spear just kind of hits right where it would have been if it hadn't pulled away.
So if it's like a light color, like, you know, if you had a bloody nose and you had a tissue or whatever, it would just be like a light blue. But if it was like, you know, a blot in one area, just solid black.
Nice. So as it's dripping onto the ground from your butt, it's a dark color.
Yes.
Gotcha. And who's after Allie?
beta.
Wolf 2. Okay. So Wolf 2 is closest to Marty and Alset. Who gets it? Well, I guess I'll start because I said Marty first. I'll start with Marty. Again, big wolf. Not quite as big as the first one, but really close. And almost the opposite. Where there are brown stripes on the other one, there are the gray stripes. Where the gray stripes on the other one, this one has brown. So it's like almost the reverse. Let's see what I get with a bite That's not going to hit. Well, at least I don't think so. I don't know your armor class yet. So
11.
Let me give you the total number. Just plus 4.
11. Crimson Minotaur T-shirts do not provide
10.
much protection.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yes.
So
Why are you still wearing the T-shirt, Marty?
your armor class is higher than a 10, is what you're saying.
Yep.
All right.
An 11. A healthy 11.
So then it continues with the snapping and snapping and snapping at you, and gets another one right, hopefully right past your defenses as far as hopeful for the werewolf.
Yes, so
that is.
what I do is, as it comes up, I just move my shirt. I take my shirt off and I put it like in its mouth, and like it stretches, but it doesn't break yet. I'm just like,
All right, with that one, I have a 2 scroll and 15. 1-5. Does that hit?
me or me again?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
Since he missed you, he's just going to keep snapping at you until he gets through that
the
opening.
the shirt tears again, and I'm like, damn it, all set. And then,
So you'll take substantially less than Tusk, perhaps because you weren't bit where he was bit, but you take 5 damage, piercing
Okay.
if it matters.
and then
I
can
don't
I
think
use
it
my
matters at this point.
can I use my reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke on this creature?
Yeah, if you would do your Constitution saving throw first, and then we
Con
will do
save
the
first.
reaction.
13.
13. So you feel that little bit of burning, but it goes away quickly.
Yeah, I'm fire type of person, so
Yeah.
my skin burns and it just kind of
There you go.
cauterizes the wound real quick.
Yep, that works for
But
me.
then my eyes will glow a dark red, and you can almost see the Crimson Minotaur logo on them. And then I will use my reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke against
There it is.
the creature.
It's over Randy's face, but it's there, man.
So it's
Bye,
a
Randy.
Dex 13 save for the creature.
Yeah.
All right, I can do a dexterity save. Ooh, what happens when they fail?
So when they fail, they take. So basically, what happens is, as it get onto me, I just touch it on under its chin, and then a big burst of fire exudes and it surrounds the creature, and they take fire damage. And the fire damage is going to be 25 points of fire damage.
All right, let me
Hot dog.
let me look at this here.
That's at second level. That's my second level slot that I've used.
All right, so what's going to happen here is, you've used this reaction before, I'm sure, because you've had it happen, right? You don't recall the flames ever burning this hot before, and I don't know if there's a dog equivalent to the hairless cats, but you just made one. You essentially give this dog burns over its entire body, from snout to tail, pretty much burn off all the fur. It's squealing in pain, and the thing is just like convulsing on the ground on fire, and it smells like hot dog.
How much damage was it?
25.
Jeez.
Now, technically, so here's the thing, and I'll throw this in here, just a little expose stuff, but I like to make combat happen faster. And one of the things I do there is, for example, when Jason says you need to make a dexterity save, and then if you fail it, you get this much damage. The way I look at it is, when I try to make a dexterity save for something that's snapping at him, and the way he described it, and I roll a 1 on that save, I'm going to double the damage.
Hey.
So Jason's character, Marty, did 50 damage to something that has 58 hit points in one shot.
Nice.
So that's my description of what just happened there. And behind the scenes, I want combat to move along. Ironically, I'm going to talk for a long time about how I want this to move quickly, right? But this creature was not prepared for this. Marty wasn't quite prepared for it, although he knew what he was doing, right? Mm-hmm. And it's just a flash bang, but with fire. Just and there's this smoldering, mewling dog on the ground. It's not quite dead, but it's definitely not happy. And then who goes after Beta?
Marty.
Marty?
So as I go to, as it starts wailing and it was biting at me, I'm going to reach my hand around, put it in kind of a headlock, and open its mouth, and then I'm going to cast Firebolt down its face, its throat, to try to finish it off.
All right, let's go for it. Roll that attack.
Roll attack.
And
That's
I'm going to
a
give you
11.
advantage on this
Yes, advantage.
because of what just happened to this poor little wolfie.
13.
13 will do it. 13 will do it.
Hey, 13 will do it. All right, let's see if there's enough damage in the tank to
see.
knock him down.
8?
9 points of damage.
9. Perfect. You had 8 left to do.
Yeah.
So, just as a matter of humor, after that ghastly scene, when Marty's hand goes up to the wolf's open mouth and the firebolt shoots in, a little bit of a puff of smoke comes out of the rear of the wolf as it expires. And that just made Catherine snort over here.
Yeah, Marty.
Oh, wolf. We have meat for tonight, everyone, and I just kind of chuck it down and prepare myself because that was my reaction, and that was my my regular action.
You know what it is? What it is with Marty? He's just too busy to die. That's what it is. Marty doesn't have a chance to die here. He's just a bit
We're too busy to die.
Yeah.
We have things to do.
Who's up next to initiative? Is
That's
it Marty
tough.
again? I'm sorry, who?
That's Tusk.
Tusk! Hey, buddy!
Okay, so after feeling both the bite and then the weight immediately leave his shoulder, he's going to be pissed, snap into a rage, so I'm going to use that right away.
Nice.
I'm going to immediately turn around. I'm going to use the Great Weapon Mastery because it says before you make a melee attack with a heavy weapon that you are proficient with, you can choose to take a -5 penalty to the attack roll to add a +10 to the attack's damage. And since I have Weapon Mastery with the Great Axe as one of them, which is one of my weapons, I am going to immediately turn and
Alright.
attack him with the Great Axe.
Oh, I'm still up there.
And that's
Nice.
even better.
That's a
So,
great axe.
16
Pretty cool.
was the roll, but I was also -5 for the other thing, but I was also in a rage, so I don't know. If rage, let's see.
Give me a total number if you would.
Does it
I'm
work?
working on you gain advantage
You
on
can
strength
hit
checks.
self
and
out.
I'm
saving
pretty
throws.
positive you're going to hit, but I'd like you to figure it out.
+2. So I think it's minus 17 is what it is.
Did you carry the R?
Yes.
All right. Then you hit.
Okay, so that's +10 to my roll, +2 more for the rage, for +12 altogether.
And let's see what happens to Alpha. So I
Great
pretty
axe.
much hint that you're about to fight werewolves, and Chris is like, I don't want that. And then you just beat the crap out of them. All right. What we got
I
for a
don't know
total
what's
number?
going on? What's
Yeah, ignore that 5 that came up. If you add the dice up, that's
I'm just
13.
waiting for them to stop. So,
Oh,
6,
well, we got 13 here.
13 plus 12 is 25.
Well, there goes half. Yeah, a heavy duty shot. Let's say, just because for some reason I keep going to the tail, you cut off the Alpha's tail.
Ooh.
Yeah. Maybe
You-
instead of an ass for an ass, this was
You-
or an eye for an eye, it's an ass for an ass.
You bite my butt, I take your tail.
There you go. All right, now who's after that?
That brings it back to Alpha.
Well, it's his turn. It is turning into the hybrid form of
Am I allowed to
werewolf.
frenzy?
What's that?
Am I allowed to frenzy?
I don't know what that means, so you have to tell me.
Frenzy attack. While in a frenzy, you can make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action in each of your turns after this one. Oh, after this one.
There you go then.
So then I'll choose the frenzy as well, and then I'll get 2 attacks this time. That's what it sounds like to me.
All right. The wolf head stays, but the body turns into a humanoid biped, and it's got huge claws both on its hands and its feet. Its body is still covered in the similar patterned fur, And again, the wolf's head is still there, but it gets larger and the teeth are more menacing. It happens to take its action to do this, but that's what it does. Who's up next?
I believe
Maybe
it's
all
me.
set.
I will cast Dissonant Whispers.
Ah. Are you going to whisper sweet nothings to the wolf?
Basically,
Okay,
you
yeah.
whisper a discordant melody that only the creature your choice within your choice within range can hear, racking it with terrible pain. You have to target us to make a wisdom saving throw or
Wisdom. Let me roll that. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
take psychic damage.
Oh. All right. How much does it take?
What was it? 18 points, and then if it makes a save, it's half.
It didn't make the save.
All right, so you take the damage, and you also you move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Okay, so it moves 30 feet away from you, and I guess that kind of still pushes it even farther from everyone else.
Right.
So it shrieks, a horrible sound. Everything is fine. We are fine.
It was good for his ear hole.
Yeah, it's just... and no one else hears it, right? You know what happens, but no one else actually hears anything.
Right, they hear it. Yeah. They might hear me whisper something, but
Yeah.
they can't tell what it is.
But yeah, the werewolf definitely responds to it, and it grasps at its ears so fervently that it actually starts scratching into its own skin. The sound is not only deafening, but producing a manic response for sure. And who's up next?
That's me.
Allie.
Get him.
All right. I don't think I really want to touch that thing.
Yeah, you would have to move to get it, and it's probably
That's what
too
she
far
said.
for you.
Or-
She has a spear.
I can
so
throw the spear at
That's
it.
true.
Spear.
That's true.
Throw that spear.
Because we definitely can't walk fast.
Okay. I think I got it this time. Hold on.
You can do it! Oh!
Oh!
Wait. Don't I have a thing for this?
I thought that was damage. I thought it was
Isn't
damage.
halfling luck?
Halfling luck, yeah.
Don't you?
Yes, but I don't know how it works.
So yeah, you can re-roll a critical fail. So you can re-roll a 1.
Bet.
Nice.
Yeah, there's no need to count that as
Give
far
me
as
another
keeping
beautiful yellow die that isn't a 1. That's
No, it's
not a
okay.
1. All right, 10 is not high enough.
Yeah.
So with the 10, the spear just kind of embeds itself into the side of the hill next to where the wolf was fleeing back from the sweet nothings that Alcet was whispering to it.
I'm just glad she didn't stab me. That's
Oof, yeah. Rough one.
All right, Allie, after you.
All right. Well, that would have brought it to Beta, but so that makes it Marty's turn.
Tastes like fried chicken.
Yep. So Marty's going to look down at the paper that he had his mage hand scribbling furiously, as far as making sure it's capturing some things,
Yep.
and then he's going to look over at the creature trying to run away, and he's going to rub his hands together, and then just hold his hand out, and then cast Ray of Frost at it to try to slow it down and ice it up.
So it seems like, I'm watching your mannerisms, Jason. It seems like if you're portraying Marty, that when he goes to cast spells that do damage, he kind of squints one eye or closes one eye and hopes for the best kind of thing.
Yep.
Awesome.
To a degree, yep.
Awesome. I like the look. Yeah, let's see if we can hit Mr. Wolfie.
Okay.
That's not his
That's,
real name, by the way. It's not
18.
Mr. Wolfie.
nice.
Yeah, 18 definitely will hit.
Okay.
And that's Ray of Frost. So he
Okay.
can't even run away as much as he wants. First, Marty makes a rump roast, but he's going to freeze the next wolf for
later.
later.
Yes.
Yeah, for later.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that, Jason, if
He
you
knows
want to
how we do it.
describe what that might look like when Marty
so-
finishes this
so
wolf off with Ray of
I
Frost.
point my finger out, and a jet of blue ice water just just flies out, and as the creature's trying to run, it just settles over him, and as he's running, it's just like, and then his like leg will, as he's trying to still move through, will like pop, and like he'll break his leg, and he'll fall over, and he won't crack into pieces because he doesn't freeze. It's not like a flash freeze, but he definitely falls over, and chunks of his fur start like coming off as far as frozen. It's not a pretty sight, but yeah, he's done.
Yeah.
Fresh wolf fur now.